By the end of this video, you're going to get a vast understanding of how girls really work without getting your heart broken, or as much as before. Because I'm explaining pretty much everything a girl can possibly do. Not just a girl, but if you're a girl, maybe a guy as well. They can possibly do to potentially heartbreak you, so you can avoid it. Now you might be asking yourself, why should you even listen to me? Well, number one reason is there's a fire behind me. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I grew up really wanting girls' validation. You know, I didn't grow up thinking I was the most attractive individual. I grew up looking like I came straight from the streets of Mumbai. And I'd like to say that I do look a little bit better than I did back then now. And with that came a lot of new experiences with girls that I've honestly never had the chance to experience in my life. I'm not in any way saying I'm the Riz King, the Riz Lord. No, 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 no. I'm not saying that. I'm not in any way a dating expert. No, don't label me as that, please. I'm just somebody who has made a bit of improvements in my life in terms of the girl stuff. But bro, you know what I have experienced? Heartbreak. Not just once, not just twice, but multiple times. But they're not all the same, which is why I've made the tier list. Because not all heartbreaks are built equal. So yeah, bro, this goes out to my younger self who desperately needed to hear this tier list. And by the way, I'm a little bit unhinged this video. I'm sorry. I'm just looking back on the content right now, dude. I'm like saying some crap like I would never say. It's just like, holy, this is a different side of me. So you guys better be prepared for tier list Manish. Gosh. So we've been creative using the chalkboard as a tier list. I've got a whole bunch of different heartbreaks, potential heartbreaks here that I'm gonna stick up on here. S tier being life-threatening. Literally life-altering, literally will ruin your life for many years, if not your whole life, right? These things are bad. D tier being you'll forget about it in like a day, get over it type shit, you know? And pretty much all of these are based on my own personal experience. So I'm not talking complete rubbish. I'll be trying to sprinkle in my own stories into this. So, except for a fair few of these, you know. I definitely have not got on something. And what better way to start than getting friend-zoned? Oh boy, yum. Yum, what the heck? I'm a little bit weird, I'm sorry. Getting friend-zoned. We all love to get friend-zoned, right? Pretty much when you're friends with a girl. But in reality, you have ulterior motives, because you actually want something more out of this friendship that she believes is a friendship. So she's giving you the thumbs up while you're trying to give her the hottie hot. And look guys, I'll be honest, like I've been friends with a lot more girls than I'd like to admit. I think this was maybe 1 or 2 years back, but I remember this, it was like during a really lonely period that I was kind of going through, right? During this like 1 or 2 month period, I would be friends with this one girl, and I would go to the gym with this one girl as a friend. And during this period, I wasn't seeing any other girls. I wasn't seeing any friends. She was the only person that I was really speaking to. And this girl, 100% was not into me at all. Like, she would call me bro. I thought I wasn't into her as well. She was attractive, I will admit that. However, bro, I thought I wasn't into her. But I can't lie to you, bro, and say that, like, me seeing this girl every day and just kind of being around her, hanging around her, and the fact that she wasn't into me. A little part of my body was annoyed at the fact that this girl wasn't into me. Even though, deep down, I knew for a fact I would not date this girl. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. It was probably just some masculine energy inside me that was getting annoyed and pissed off. But that was probably just because, you know, she was the only person I was really talking to. And it wasn't long after that until I had to say bye-bye to her and skadoodle out of that one, because I was not going to get stuck in that friend zone, bro. This is teeth whitening strips if you're wondering what the... Being friends with a girl isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's not. It only becomes a problem once that's the only girl that you're speaking to. Because there's a very, very good chance that you will catch feelings for this person if she is your best friend. It's not a problem about her. It's your own mind that needs to change. And having more people that you're speaking to helps. I'm not saying to go chat up every single girl, but just have more people around you, more potential options more guys as well. You know, don't be best friends with the girl. Look, it's not bad to be friends with girls, right? But if after every hanging session you guys have together, you feel drained, you feel like you wasted your time, you don't feel good, then chances are you're probably in the friend zone. Trust me, I would know. So just make absolute sure you have options, and friend zoning shouldn't be that big of an issue for you, alright? And if it is, like, if it's still like you truly like this girl a lot, and you know for a fact, like, she doesn't like you back, bro, fair enough, bro, fair enough, like, genuinely. But just either pull out, or just ask her straight up. Tell her you like her. If she doesn't react in a way that you like, pull out. You're only doing yourself a favor, alright? That's why I'm putting friend zone in, let's say, C tier, because it's fairly easy to come out. Bro, this is gonna tell you, like, if friend zoning is in C tier, you guys are not ready for what's in S tier. Oh fudge, I need to use a glue stick. Oh my gosh, when was the last time you used a glue stick? I haven't used one in years. Friend zone can get put in C tier. Perfect. Yes, the tier list. This is sick. Alright, next up, getting ghosted. Now, I kind of wanted to tell like a specific story about each one, but if you guys know my channel, you guys know, like, I've been ghosted by girls that I've been talking to at least over, bro, it's been at least like 10 times, right? Over 10 times. Oh man. So there's no specific story I can tell, bro, but like how it usually goes is like I was playing a video game when I was 15 years old, and then I met this girl online, and then I started really liking this girl, blah blah blah. Holy crap, she's my dream girl. Ghosted. You know, I met this girl on an app. We started chatting, we met up, we went on like 1 date. And then she never texted me again. Ghosted. You know, things like this, right? Getting ghosted really hurts, you know. It does. And the reason why it hurts, the reason why getting ghosted hurts a lot, bro, is because in their eyes, you just weren't good enough for them, right? They just were too afraid to tell you. Or they just couldn't be bothered telling you. Because that's how little you meant to them. So there's no proper goodbyes, it's whoosh. Gone. And then that attacks your self-esteem as a person, and then you start to really dislike yourself and wonder if there's something wrong with you, blah blah blah. It's kind of sad, bro. It's very sad, because this is honestly just like a modern day thing. Getting ghosted pretty much just happens online, right? And the problem is you can't really do anything about it, because first off, you can't teach someone how to love you, first of all. Second of all, it's either they want to stay or they want to leave. That's not something you have control over. You know, so checking this on the tier list, getting ghosted, honestly, what do you guys think? This really does depend on how long you've been talking for and how deep the relationship has. It's definitely lower in the friend zone, that's for sure. I'm thinking B tier. There you go, ghost face. There you go. Yeah, the reason I put it in B tier, bro, and not somewhere higher, is because at the end of the day, on to the next. On to the next, bro. There's no like, I mean, yeah, it hurts. It does hurt. It hurts your self-esteem, but honestly, there's far worse things that can happen to you that will be going over soon. Okay, next up. Getting rejected. Getting rejected. This is the younger, more wholesome, more prettier, more sexier version of getting ghosted. Because unlike getting ghosted, guys, with rejection, you can't get ghosted in public. Like I said before, getting ghosted is like it's like a new age thing. If you were to get ghosted in public, what would that look like? They'd probably just run away at like full speed, honestly, but that doesn't happen. And it's because rejection happens. You go up and speak to a girl, and they reject you. It's simple. It's pleasant. It's not pleasant, but it might be pleasant. So this was probably towards the end of last year. I remember my mate James invited me to go to the mall with him to do some shopping, right? And when we got there, we just decided we're just gonna approach girls. As many girls as we can, as we see like a good opportunity, and try to get their numbers, try to get to know them, whatever, right? Just for confidence reasons. I saw this girl by the bus stop, waiting for a bus stop. I went and approached her. Hey, how you doing? What you doing? Waiting for the bus stop? Blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I just thought you were really pretty, and I was hoping I could get your Instagram or your number. And she had a boyfriend. I got rejected. But it was so pleasant. It's like I didn't even experience any pain. The pain lasted 3 seconds. But the pain of regret of not asking that girl on the bus stop would have lasted me a lifetime. Not a lifetime, but genuinely, bro. Regret is way worse than rejection. And even like, I'll be honest, like the gym is like the one place I go to socialize nowadays. Even in the gym, like if I see a really attractive girl, sometimes I'd go ahead and approach her. When I shoot my shot, it ends up in me most likely getting rejected, or them having a boyfriend, right? Or just them wanting to be friends with me, which none of those I'm okay with. But it's okay. You know why? Because getting rejected like that, right, is like them putting you down slowly, tucking you inside a blanket. Unlike getting ghosted, where you're just getting like choked. And guess what, bro? After every rejection I've gotten in my life, I've gotten so much better at social skills, at actually speaking to girls, and being in my own skin a lot better, because I know how to interact with them that I wouldn't have gotten if I didn't get rejected, bro. And that's why getting rejected, bro, it needs to be in D tier, because like it'll hurt for like a day, yeah, sure, but dude, you should be getting rejected. If you're not getting rejected, you're doing something wrong. If you're not getting rejected, you're doing something wrong. Unless you're too handsome, I mean, shit, my bad. But genuinely, like, if you're not constantly getting rejected, bro, that means you're not trying. And that's the thing that matters the most. If you're not gonna try, then what's gonna happen, right? Nothing's gonna happen. Oof, okay. Next one, getting your dirty pictures blackmailed or leaked. Yeah, this hits a little bit too hard at home. Yeah, I don't think I need to explain myself. Actually, if this is your first video you're watching of mine, of course I need to explain myself. This was in 2021, right? This really attractive girl followed me on Instagram. I was in such a lonely, such a depressing spot in life. I just wanted to know what it was like to talk to a girl again. Such a lonely time of my life, right? After high school ended as well, I lost all my friends, stopped talking to all my friends. All I had was online friends, and this girl was the light. Started texting her every day. For a few weeks, we went on a video call. She told me to show her my ding dong. I did that. And guess what? 5 minutes later, she's trying to blackmail me with a video, bro, with my face in it. And it's like, holy crap. It's actually gonna get sent to my parents, my family, and it did. It did. Now, I don't think I need to explain just how much this can ruin someone's life, because luckily for me, I got out relatively unscathed. Obviously, I had to win back my mom's morality of me. When this crap happens, bro, like, blackmailing happens a lot. It happens a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially with like Snapchat, Instagram, like it's just so easy to send these type of pictures and these videos to people, and people usually ask for money. And imagine just like how life ruining this is. If you keep on sending them money, they keep on threatening you. Like, what can you do, right? I mean, you can call the police, but like, still, what if it gets sent to everybody? Like, I mean, this is literally like life ruining crap. But at the end of the day, it's not that life ruining. Hear me out, alright? Hear me out. The reason I'm hesitant on putting this in S tier, even though I do want to, is because, like, look what happened with me, right? I bounced back. I bounced back so hard from that. That was 4 years back, and things have become so much better for me. Obviously, it could have been way worse, but I'm just saying, you can bounce back from it. And there is something worse, bro. Because look, at the end of the day, bro, even if people do see these pictures of you, these videos of you that potentially will get leaked, I mean, it's all in your own head at the end of the day. I mean, it's not all in your own head, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's really just how you see it. If you don't care, then this doesn't even matter. Obviously, you will care, but I'm just saying it's about perspective, and you can bring your life back from that. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable putting ghosting in B tier now because like getting ghosted and getting your news like in just one tier. If I can put this in like an A+ tier, yeah, this can go in A+. In all seriousness, this can seriously ruin you for quite a while, right? And it all really boils down to one thing and one thing alone. It's the ability to control your lust. Because let's be real, bro. This is just getting your noodles leaked is just a step up from having a pornography addiction. You know what I'm saying? Because if you were like me and you watch that corn, you know, stuff every day because you were so lonely, and then you get a random girl, like an opportunity to kind of like, you know, send pictures and potentially receive pictures. That's like the next level up, you know what I'm saying? So you need to have the ability to control your lust, because if you have an addiction to pornography, chances are, bro, you will get caught in one of these. And even if you do trust the person that you're sending it to, if you ever are going to send something like that, if you ever, just make absolute sure your face is not in it. Make absolute sure like nothing of your house is recognizable by anyone that you know. Make it as depersonalized as physically possible. And even then, I still don't recommend it, okay? Because this is not a good... It's just not how we should be living as humans, you know? It's just not. It's just kind of dirty and just disgusting to think about. And just to do. Honestly, I do sympathize with you if you have done it and you have gotten caught with this scam before, because it's very, very scary. But yes, the reason I put it in A+ and not S is because you can bounce back. You can. Alright, next up, we got Flaking. Yep, that's a picture of a flake. If you guys don't know what flaking is, let me tell you a little bit of a story. Okay, so this was probably last year, where I was on like Tinder and Bumble and all these dating apps, just trying to get on as many dates as possible, right? Trying to get my experience up, because I was too much of a compulsion of love. This is love. This was not love. Either way, I was going on a lot of dates last year, and by doing that, right, I'd be texting all these girls to hop on a date with me. And so I'd be texting these girls on these apps, trying to set this date up, right? And when we got to the point where I'd ask, okay, do you want to go on a date with me or whatever, right? And they would say yes. After that point, bro, even if they say yes, there's still a 90% chance that they're going to flake on you, and they're just going to, you know, do a rain check or doing this. Like, they can either like ghost you or do a rain check, or just like, best case is they reschedule for another day themselves. That's how you know she's probably still interested. If she just flakes on you for no reason and she doesn't even give a reason, then she's probably not interested in you. This happened to me like probably like 90% of the time, and I'd only go on dates with like 10% of the girls that said yes to going on a date with me. So yeah, but it's very, very, very common, okay? Just don't be disheartened by flaking. Don't be disheartened. It's not a problem with you. It's just the fact that girls just have so many more options than us guys do, right? That's just the fact. They have so many more options. They have so many more options to the point where they don't mind kind of losing out on you, not going on the date with you, if they get, I don't know, if they like didn't feel like that day, or they got like the ick from you or something. But it's okay, because expect it. The best thing is to expect a flake. Unless you've been texting for a very, very long time, and you genuinely, you know this girl, then that's a different story, right? But like, if you're especially on like the dating app game, which I don't, it's a bit of a mixed bag, right? If you're on that type of game, right, you better expect flaking. And even if they do flake, bro, there is a lot of points where you can actually pull back from it. So, for example, this was probably last year or something, when I was on the dating app game, which I'm not anymore, but when I was, there was this girl who I was scheduled to have a date with on this Saturday night, right? And she did a rain check. Oh, like she flaked on me basically. And I'm curious if I can find the messages. I'll put them up if I find them. But yeah, I was chill with that, whatever, right? Just don't ever act angry in these type of situations. And so we just started talking like usual, right? Just every whatever, we're just still texting, right? And I don't know, this was maybe like a week after or something. She got sick and she wanted medicine, and then I actually had some Panadol with me. And so I asked her, you know, do you want some Panadol? She was like, yeah. And I gave her Panadol. And I went to her place and did stuff. Now, ideally, you should be a man of God. I was not a man of God that day, but we all make mistakes, right? Do I regret doing that? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm just saying, right? I do. Which leads us perfectly to our next one. That's a grape. False grape allegation. Wait, did I forget to put a... Oh, I did forget to stick that up. Whoops. Where's this going? Where's Flaking going? Where did it even go? Where did Flaking go? Oh, it's here. Okay. So with Flaking can get put in C tier. It's annoying, but at the end of the day, it's like move on, right? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the difference with flaking and rejection is, at least with rejection in real life, you learn something, you get better at speaking, you know your social skills increase. But with flaking, it's most likely online, right? It's not anything that you can do about. And so whatever, C tier. Now back to what I was saying, bro. False grape allegations? No. If you guys don't know what I'm meaning by grape, R word, right? False R word allegations. Now, believe it or not, right? You're probably thinking like this only happens to criminals, but believe it or not, bro, this can happen to the average guy. Now, personally, this has not happened to me, and I prefer to stay that way. Now, just imagine this, right? You're just having a super down bad night. You're just like swiping on Tinder and you match with a girl who you're not too attracted to, but for the night you're like, you know what? This will work. And so you go over, you do the deed, then you get the worst post-nut clarity of your life, and then you just leave. And she gets mad. And then when you arrive at your front door, this police officer is standing outside, waiting to arrest you. This is such a make-believe dumb story, but genuinely, like, this has happened, like, this type of stuff has happened before, and it has ruined people's lives. It has ruined men's lives. And so what I will say, bro, is some people are very... You just don't know what's going on in their minds, right? You don't know, because you just met them off something. And what I will say is just be very, very, very cautious and wary of who you talk to and who you converse with. Because the guys who this has happened to, like, they're in jail for years. And it's not just the jail time, but like now every person in the world thinks they're a weirdo because they've got falsely accused of the R word when it was purely consensual. But it's just like something happened and it's just like, whoa. Look, at the end of the day, bro, this is very unrealistic to happen to you. Like, genuinely. I really don't think this will happen to you. If you're watching this video, right? This won't happen to you. But there is a chance. Just be very wary of the people who you talk to, who you converse with. If you're having a down bad night like that, bro, just don't use it to do anything casual like this. Because you never know who the person you're talking to really is on the inside. And ideally, you shouldn't be doing that stuff in the first place. Again, if you're a man of God, you know better than that. Again, I'm not blaming you because we all have our down bad days, but just use that energy into something else productive instead. Like, put it in the gym, put it into some business, some endeavor that you've been focusing on, bro. You don't need to do this stuff. You don't need to do any casual stuff like this. But yeah, bro, this is mainly just a big problem with casual sex, which is why I really do not. Well, that's one of the reasons why I don't recommend it. This is our first proper S tier, because this is truly life-ruining. Next one, getting left on scene, or just, yeah, getting left on scene, or just like unmatched on like a dating app, or just like getting rejected on online, basically. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. This is going in D tier. All it really is, bro, is just the online version of getting rejected in real life, except you really just don't gain anything at all. Who cares? It's like, move on to the next, right? Online, you have so many options. Next up, we have getting broken up with. This is something that we're all scared of, me, myself included. We're all scared of getting broken up with, especially with somebody that we love. Because there's just the thought of them not being in our lives anymore just haunts us. And when it actually does come into reality and these things do happen, the breakups happen, bro. Oh, the feeling that you get, bro, is unlike anything else. It's the emotional damage, the turmoil. It hurts so bad because it felt like you gave this person everything of yourself, and it feels like that was all just a waste of time, a waste of effort. Like, how could that be? But yeah, man, I mean, this is one of the most normal feelings in the world at the end of the day. And just know for a fact, bro, you are not alone when you're feeling this. You are not alone, because every single guy, every single girl has experienced this feeling of heartbreak before. Some more than others, yeah, for sure. Maybe some people are more privileged where they were, I don't know, born beautiful, and so the pain of heartbreak doesn't hurt as much simply because they have more options. But at the end of the day, bro, it's like we're all the same. Not a single one of us on this earth deserves this life that we're given. The homeless man on the street doesn't deserve that life. Nor does the girl that was born beautiful. We're all the same. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve this life that God gave us. Right? And in that regard, it'll be alright. You'll be okay. But it's still one of the worst things that can happen to you, which is why I'm putting it in A tier. I mean, the reason it's not going in S tier is because you gain so much from a heartbreak. You know, you grow as a person. You grow in ways you just never knew. You know, the heartbreak gains in the gym. You put that pain into something else, and it becomes something great, which is why heartbreak is beautiful and also tragic at the same time, you know? Oh, God. Okay. The next one. So, this is a picture of me holding my phone in bed with a very distressed looking face. But I kind of wanted to make this one somebody going cold. Maybe it's a long distance relationship, somebody who you've been talking to online who just randomly goes cold for no reason, right? And I feel like this is so common. And because I've experienced it a lot, man. Yeah, bro, and it just hurts. It hurts so much. First off, you don't know what you're doing wrong, right? And when you try to communicate that fact to them, they either like ignore it or they say they'll change, but their actions don't show it. And it hurts. Because it felt like, you know, something that was once great is just now breaking in front of your very eyes. Feels like I know this a little bit too much. It starts building up so much anxiety in your head. And then that anxiety just ruins your day. Like, that's the only thing you can think of. Like, are things okay? Are things okay? Because all you just want is peace because you're such a caring and loving person, right? And it's like, can you just communicate with me, please? Can you just say something? But if it's long distance, if distance is, you know, like, at play here, bro, holy crap, the anxiety it's unreal, bro. It's bad. Usually it means that, they're just losing interest in you. Because if things were, you know, if things were peachy clean at the start, but now things are really dry, then, I mean, they're losing interest. Plain and simple. They might say they're busy, they might give excuses, but let's be real. If you were in their priorities, they would make time for you. And so I'm putting this, I think I'm going to put this in B tier. So the reason it's not going any higher is you know, there's just things that hurt more. Like, obviously a heartbreak will hurt a lot more than this. Really, it really does depend on how long you've been talking for, how deep the relationship is. This is more of just like a slow burn. Heartbreak is just like an instant just crush, right? You know what I'm saying? By the way, these two are literally based on how deep the relationship is. So getting ghosted and, you know, slowly, like, getting colder and colder, these could both be in D tier, depending on just who you're talking to. Like, if you've been talking to a girl for like a day, that's like, who cares, bro? If you've been talking to her for a very long time, then they deserve to be up here. But yeah, the reason it's not higher is because there's things that hurt a lot more than that. Like this one, getting cheated on. This is actually such a hilarious picture, I can't lie. It's just like the guy and the girl just walking together, and Another girl here just holding his hand. I don't know. I don't know why that's funny, but it's not funny. It's not funny. He's cheating on her. It's not funny. It's not funny. Stop laughing. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I've not been cheated on before, and I pray that it stays that way. But I can't imagine that it feels too good. This is pure betrayal. Betrayal at its finest. This person who you thought you could trust. And it's a lot worse than heartbreak as well. They could have put you down more gentle, but they decided to add in a third person. Dude, I can't even imagine what this would do to your self-esteem. Now you're just thinking like, holy crap, this person, like I'm just a nobody, useless, like I'm not worth anything, right? And I think since it's not life-threatening, bro, it's definitely a lot worse than heartbreak itself, but it's obviously not as bad as, it's not as life-threatening as the false grape allegation, right? So I think A+ here. Yeah, it's a good place. This has been the heartbreak tier list. Everything that I could think of that would lead you down something that would hurt you from the opposite sex. Obviously I would have missed a lot, but let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys disagree with any of these. Which one would you change out of these? And look, I'm 100% sure that you will at least experience one of these in your life at one point. Even if you're the most introverted, you believe for a fact you'll never talk to a girl, blah blah blah, right? You will, because you're gonna keep on getting better and better and better and better and better. And even if you might not be at the point where you are doing these things right now, trust me, bro, from the bottom of my heart, there will be a point. Oh man, it got ripped off, bro. Was it really that heavy? Are you serious? You couldn't hold up that heavy ass chalkboard, bro? What if I just, wait, am I tripping? What if I just, stick it back on and then pretend like, none of that even happened? I'm so surprised all the stickers stayed on. You will not fall. You will not fall. Okay. As I was saying, you will experience one of these. You will. But just know, bro, it is okay. It's okay. It's meant to happen. It is meant to happen. So no matter what one of these happens to you, no matter which one it is, yes, even these, even these ones, no matter what it is, bro, just know there will be more opportunities for you to take. There will be more girls, there will be more guys, whatever, right? There will be more opportunities because again, you are going to keep on getting better. So you'll be fine, bro. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. Okay? So stop fixating on that one girl, bro. Because there will be better opportunities for you. Oh, now my freaking light died. Oh! Okay, the light's back on. And that's it. No, the light's back on. Yeah, my goal for this video, honestly, was just to help you understand and be ready and know what to do when these eventual heartbreaks do happen in your life, primarily on what to do. All right, and I'm really hoping I helped you in some way, and to do it in a fun way as well. Because look, the heartbreak tier list, bro, the tier list is so fun. I like to do things fun on this channel. All right, no bland crap around here. Yeah, comment what you learned from this video. Comment especially like what you would change in this tier list. Liking and subscribing to the channel really does help me a lot, so if you could do those things, and also press that notification button, that bell to kind of notify, you when I upload, because let's be real, as of late my upload consistency's been a little bit wheezy to say the least, right? It's been a little bit inconsistent, but I'm trying. And one last thing before you go, this is completely off topic, a shameless plug of me. Oh my gosh, how dare I? But I am releasing my very first curl cream soon. It's I changed it from like an oil / butter, so now it's a bit more of a curl cream, right? And I've been experimenting with a lot of different formulas and doing a lot of research onto specifically low porosity curly hair like myself, right? What that basically means is just your curls are just super dry, it's just hard to style, moisture doesn't want to go through, none of the products you use work. Well, this might be the first, right? It's Majestic's Baobab Oil Curl Cream. Pretty much I'm using ingredients that specifically is made for this hair type, low porosity. You know, you can do a test to see what porosity of hair type you are. Just a quick Google search. But yeah, pretty much this is what I've been using in my own hair, and it's been the best thing for my hair, for aesthetics and also for health reasons. So that's just a quick plug. If you want to be the first to know when it drops, you can sign up for the email list. First link in the description, 10% off the first order as well. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.